times. I love your breakfast, because I usually don't have breakfast, and it's very nice to see all these nice faces. I'm the Assistant District Governor for Area 8. It used to be 6, but I think that we have more this year. You know, the District Governor decided to have 11 Assistant Governors, which is a good thing. And I have your club, the Bryan Cottage Ridge Club, South Miami, and my own club. So now it's a pleasure for me to give you some information about our district government. It's going to be a short one, because if you read the newsletter, you will find all the wonderful things that Ted has done. So the high points of Ted is that he's been a Rotarian for 32 plus years, past president of the Rotary Club of Miami. He is over 40 years experience in broadcasting since he was in high school. So he's a wonderful speaker, and that's why it's sort of not very easy for me to do this, because I'm not. But he has been in Florida for 15 years, and very active in his church. Also, he has co-shared the homeless feeding program. And as Ron said, you will read all the wonderful things he's done in the newsletter. So that's about it for now. And let's give Rotary welcome to our district governor for District 69-9 for the year 2012-2013.
She's prettier than I am, though. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to be with you. This is number 1, only 49 to go. No, actually 50 now. We have a new club. I'll tell you about it in a little while. So, seriously, thanks for the very nice introduction, Yoli. I'm going to try and cover several things in the next 20 minutes or so, and then if we have time, perhaps you'll have some more questions and answers. Good question about the tri-level assistant governor piece. I find in my travels around that a lot of people don't really know a lot about Rotary, although they may be members of a Rotary club or Rotarians, and I'll talk about that distinction a little bit later on. We are part of District 6990, which is southeastern Florida, and people that I meet in my travels are so envious because we have 4 clubs on Grand Bahama Island. Somebody has to go visit them occasionally. I'm eager to do that. I look forward to it. The oldest club in the district is a great trivia question if you ever need one. You might think it's Miami, you might think it's Coral Gables.
Key West?
Key West, chartered in 1916. Grand Bahama Island became part of the district in 1970. There are 8 districts in the state of Florida. We all gather at least once a year for President's-elect Training Seminar, what we refer to as PETS. Rotary loves its acronyms and its pins and everything else. But we have a PETS meeting in Orlando each year, usually the first weekend in March, and that's where the incoming presidents are trained, get their dose of the Kool-Aid, and then we hope that they're by July ready to go. Ron was there this year. And who's your elect?
Joe.
Joe.
He's a retread.
He's a retread. That's okay. But Joe gets to go to PETS again next first weekend in March. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I don't know exactly what the dates are. Our district, all of the 8 districts in Florida, as well as 3 districts in Georgia and 3 in the Caribbean, comprise what we refer to as Zone 34. The whole Rotary world is broken up into 34 different zones. And your international directors are elected to represent a zone. So John Smarge, if you've heard that name, perhaps you've even met him, John has been the international director representing zone actually 33 and 34 for the last 2 years. His term in office ended this past June 30th, and he has been replaced by a very charming lady from South Carolina by the name of Ann Matthews, who will serve for the next 2 years. She's from Zone 33, which are the states to the north of us and pretty much hug the coastline, the Carolinas, the Virginias, Washington, D.C. area, Maryland, Delaware. That whole area compromises, Zone 33. Worldwide, a total of over 34,000 Rotary clubs in 196 countries, 1.2 million Rotarians, a total of 535 districts, and as I said, broken up into into 34 different zones. There are 17 directors. Each director represents 2 zones. What about our district? What about 6990? Well, I can't take the credit for it because I just started this gig, but I think our district's in pretty darn good shape. We have done some amazing things, and I'm going to try and touch some of those highlights. Probably the most significant one, but we're waiting for the final tabulation. They can't count the money that fast. But in the 2011-2012 Rotary year that just ended, District 699 giving to the International Foundation topped $1 million for only the second time in the history of the district. $1,004,789 was the most recent figure that we've had. We're second largest in the zone. Miami-Dade Land Pinecrest, you've heard that, is the highest in per capita giving in our district. And we thank you very, very much. $603.79 per capita, and that's fabulous. Followed closely by the folks on Key Biscayne at $542, and even better, there are no zero giving clubs in the district. What we mean when we refer to a zero giving club is that that club has made some contribution to the foundation. Rotary asks for people, they have an expression, another acronym, E-Ray, every Rotarian every year. We hope that every Rotarian will give something to the International Foundation. The suggested amount is $100 per person, even if it's $5 or $10. We all know what our budget limitations are, but if you give something to the Rotary Foundation during the course of each Rotary year, you can consider yourself a sustaining member and participating in E-Ray. One of the easiest ways for you to give is to use Rotary Direct. This is relatively new. I know a lot of people work for firms where they can sign up to make a charitable contribution to the charity of their choice, and it'll come out of their paycheck, or it can be debited to their credit card or directly to their bank account, or whatever the case may be. Rotary Direct is the same way. You can fill out paperwork, you can indicate that you want the money taken from your checking account, from your credit card, whatever you choose. And it's an automatic way to make a small payment each month, each quarter, however you choose to do it. You can go on the Rotary website, rotary.org, and sign up for Rotary Direct, and it's a really painless way for you to give to the foundation. We have another program here in District 6990. It started out years ago as a way for us to raise money for End Polio Now, called the helicopter golf ball drop. That is still going on. The money no longer goes to polio, rather it is going to the annual fund of the Rotary Foundation. The annual fund is unique because every dollar that a district contributes to the annual fund, 3 years later, half of that money comes back to the district, what we refer to as district designated funds. So if we give Rotary Foundation this year $200,000, let's say, it'll probably be more than that. 3 years from now, we'll get half of that money back, and we get to decide how that money is used, what are known as district designated funds. So yet another reason for you to give to the foundation if you're able to do that. The golf ball drop now, all of the funds that